This is the JrTrack 5 Cosmo smartwatch for kids. We actually got it from the brand over a year ago in exchange for an honest review, and at that time we went over all the features, but now that we've had it a year, we want to let you know if we actually like it, how we use it, all of the features, things to look out for, so we're going to go through that. I'm going to share a little bit from a mom's perspective, and then my daughter, who uses it all the time, is going to show what she likes and how she uses it. First of all, I want to tell you why we wanted this. So my kids don't have cell phones yet, but we wanted them to have a way to contact us as they get more independent. They go to things away from us, or they're at school and they need to contact us about a change in plans. So this was a perfect way to do that. One thing I love is it doesn't have to stay with one kid. We have my older daughter uses it, my younger, my son, they each take it. You can get a variety of accessories. You can get different color bands. You can get something that just attaches this piece to the backpack. So depending who's using it and what, you can easily exchange between kids, and we do that a lot. This is something that as a mom, I feel so much better knowing my kids have a way to contact me. There isn't really landlines and things anymore, and if they have something they need or they're feeling uncomfortable, I want them to be able to contact me. So the main way she does that is text and call. So there's some pre-filled easy text she can just click or she can type, and then the calling, that works really well. But we did learn that you need to talk right up if you're like having the watch on, like right like this, because if she calls me and it's a loud room and she has the watch down here, I can't hear. So the calling and texting work great. We did sign up for the plan. We don't live in a big city, but we do live in a city with cell phone towers. We haven't had any trouble with reception except in her school. It's a little bit hard in the school to get good service, but that's the same with our cell service. While I'm talking about that, I want to talk about the battery life. So it does hold up for the day. We really need to charge it every night, though, I would say. And the only time it seems to drain the battery is if the watch is in a place where it's looking for service. So sometimes if she's in school all day and she's going to go somewhere else, we make sure that we wrap up the charger. We have the plug-in charger in her bag. And then if she goes somewhere and she wants to charge it, if for some reason it died, she would have that. So that is one thing that happens, but then we go a lot of days where it doesn't drain the battery. So I think it's depending on if it's looking for service. There's also another accessory we don't have yet. We were thinking about getting. You just set the watch on this little frame and it charges. So that's another option if you're going to be charging it a lot. The other thing that makes me feel really good about this as a parent is people cannot just call this number. A contact cannot talk to her unless I approve it on the app. So we have our grandparents, a few friends, people we trust that have this contact information, but it's not like someone can just get her number and call her. So for us, that's a level of protection we want right now. We know who she's able to talk to and get a hold of, and we can add lots of different people. So yes, if she couldn't get a hold of me for some reason, she could call someone else, and there's also an SOS feature. In the app, you can also change the settings to see what notifications you get. So I get a notification when her battery's low or if she's turned off her watch. Things like that you can set in the app. So at the end, I will actually film what the app looks like. Right now, I want to let her talk about her favorite features and how she uses it.
First, to turn it on, you can't tap it. You have to press the side button, and then it will bring you up to your front page, which you can change the wallpaper and the time. It tells you your battery life up here, and if you hold the side button, it will bring you to like kind of like the settings where you have your flashlight, a way to get to settings, and you can silence notifications if you want. Um,
You do that at school?
yeah, I do that at school, and the volume and the brightness of the screen. And then you scroll over, you have call and text.
You want to send them, like show sending me a text?
Maybe? And then, so if I send a text, you can just text, and they have these pre-filled messages that you can text. Or you can send a voice recording, photo, or you can take a photo and send, or from your gallery, there's emojis, or you can just text.
The voice recording a lot. So it's kind of like a mix between, she doesn't have to call me, but she can tell me something really quick. So I actually get a lot of those from her.
And then you can text, and you can change your board to be like this, or like a keyboard that you would see on a laptop. There is camera in your gallery, so all the pictures you took, the video, voice recording, the weather, and this is an app I added called The Week Junior. It's just like news.
These extra apps, we had to okay them.
So alarm, timer, stopwatch, timer, steps, calculator. This is how you can change your wallpaper. You can change the clock and how the clock looks and the wallpaper. If you have a buddy with the same watch, you can pair. And then there's settings, and there's all this, and device if you want to change like your ringtones and how loud certain things are. And if you ever want to get out of an app, you press the side button and it'll bring you back here. There's Spotify. These are apps I added. So Spotify, Go Noodle, Swipe 3, which is a game, and then Spotify Kids. But you do have to log in with your own account with these.
Another thing is on the control center, I can set how much time that she would have in each app per day if you want.
We have this wristband where you can slide it on and then pull it tight and Velcro, but there are like the different types of straps. Can't swim with it, but it can be like water resistant if you're like washing your hands and stuff.
Okay, so once you're signed into the app, you can look at the different devices you have. So if you had more than one, you could manage them there. You can see the GPS, the tracking. This is where you would manage their contacts, and that's where you can add them. There's the activity center, so you can set the alarm, focus mode. I don't have one set because it's still summer here, but we set this for her for school. The parent portal takes you to another website, and that's where you set up billing and all of that. You can get to it easily through here. That's also where you would add the different apps if you wanted those. Okay, so when you go to the parent portal and once you sign in, it'll prompt you to sign in. This is where you can see the individual devices, you can manage your plan, and with the device, the dashboard will show what apps they have, the limits or the time they've been on the apps, and then you can also add apps in the app station. So I hope this helped you because I know when we're going to buy something, I really just don't have an idea how it's going to work. For us, we use it pretty much every day with one of my kids, and I think she feels a little bit more independent having it grown up, that she can kind of have some of the apps, manage that, and contact us. If you're looking for something like this for your kids, I would definitely recommend this one and I would check it out.